to the ride. That you can see in design. Can never really apply. Allegories and passion. That is the reason why. I wanna keep it the thighs. All that I see is a lie. We get a fit. That's a drip.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First play, here's Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Cousins here going to change the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Out of the backfield, he was trying to get that to Alexander Madison. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Play action now. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now a design run with Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. Touchdown! K.J. Osborne. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They go quickly here out to Moore. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Hey, we're good.
Throwing, Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
2nd down, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 11. Sit high.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, never mind, Monday.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he fires one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And able to get this to the 31.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Hey, can't. All right.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Fields on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On third down, Cousins.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Stays on his feet, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
The Bears in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Go.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson.
Andrew Booth making the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling the plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Hockenson exploded after a surprising in-division trade from the Lions to the Vikings in 2022. Averaged 6 catches a game in his new digs and finished 2nd among NFL tight ends in yards and catches. Could lead the league with a full year in Minnesota.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bears nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Fields.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
To the 27-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Fields now to throw.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Gun! Good route here.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. They'll roll him
Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Oliver from 13 yards out. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Let's go, Alpha.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now they'll change things up. They go play action. Cousins. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done, they continually built energy in this one. And how about him culminating with a pick six?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now Fields. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's a give to Madison running right. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Cousins. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. We're good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Hey, 551, 551. Sit high.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, Fields has to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Off play action, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And one last throw here for Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through.